Okay.
All I want is loyalty and patience.
I've been patient.
I'll be the judge of that. I can't afford any more mistakes, Mercy. Not at this juncture.
I'm worried about you, Emil.
You should be. I'm not stupid. I know what Ross is doing.
What's happening to you?
Nothing. I suggest you concern yourself with the problem of Banner. Unless you want my headache to become your headache.
Okay, so relatively new in the grand scheme.
Go. Bring me Banner. And get it right.
Right on. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the new Blonsky file says. So I'm assuming it's multiplayer then. That's co-op. Oh, yeah, it's actually not gonna happen in the way that we thought. Unfortunately, it was just a bad timing type of deal when we wanted to go out there, and then with just the timing that our booking agent started working on it, it wasn't gonna work. So what it's probably gonna be, instead of a month, it's gonna end up being like a week and a half, and then with the remainder of that month, we're supposed to be gone. We're recording the next thing. Oh shit, 80 players. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, not crossing the border this year. But honestly, I'm thinking in retrospect, it probably is for the best that we record. Because otherwise, we would have just constantly been on the road and never had any time to actually make new music. These are like songs that have been written for like 2 years. And we just need to stop sitting on it and just release it already. So, yeah, in July, for a couple weeks, we're going to just lock down and record the shit out of it. We're going to be doing 6 songs. One will release as a single before everything else, and then the 5 remaining songs will be an EP that'll probably be out in January, I guess. Yeah, it was kind of like a thing of like, it's a 6 of one, half a dozen of the other thing. It's like we really like, playing shows and being on the road, just the lifestyle of it. But at the same time, it's like if the tour wasn't going to happen or was going to be shortened, we were going to find time with the rest of that to be productive. And that was the plan we came up with. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The new songs are pretty sick. I actually just laid down the scratch vocals for Jake to Learn, a song that I've had ready in the lyrics written for a while. I just kept putting it off. So that's another one. And then last thing I need to do for it, writing wise, is the final track needs lyrics. So I'm going to go ahead and write those, lay down the scratches for Jake to Learn and whoever else, because I think we're going to get a bunch of guest vocal spots on that one. And then after that, all I have to do is just make the scratch tracks to record drums to, and then after drums, we'll lay guitars, and then bass, and then vocals, and then we'll be good to go. Record it at any point. Jake's working on getting someone to commission the art now, so that's one thing that we decided. Like after the delays with the last album, we're never ever gonna be recording another thing without the album art at least at the same time being worked on, because we're not gonna let something like that delay a release for 9 months ever again. We want to be able to be completely free on when we want to release things. So if at all possible, we're getting art done before we even record. So we can just, if we wanted to, we could get it as soon as it's mixed and mastered, release it. But that's probably not how we would do it. And that's the thing. Like, that's what gives in the current community and musical environment is that if you're not recording music, you're gonna lose the edge. There's a lot of people that are constantly recording and dropping singles, so there's constant like forward momentum and motion with people. You're constantly in people's faces with new music, then more people will find you. Just the Spotify algorithm rewards stuff like that. And we're definitely more of a live heavy band, but that's we need to remember that, you know, generally speaking, our income and as far as the business goes, we're t-shirt salesmen, but what people actually care about before anything else is the music stuff. And if you don't have a lot of music, especially if the production's not good, people won't care, and it's really unfortunate because even when the product, like the mental part of the product is good, if the production's bad, people just won't take it seriously, even if it's a really good song or there's really cool ideas in it. Um so yeah, the first full length, I felt like probably the drums are the weakest point on it. The drums and then the bass tone, so that's something we'll improve on. Instead of recording drums in a kind of a tight, tiny room, we're gonna actually be recording them live at the pit to get some of that big room reverb to get them just sounding more lively and intense. And then the new Jackson basses that we run. We had the E flat one for a while, and Zach was playing that, but I actually just got one for the other two tunings that we have, and the pickups are just a lot more aggressive on it. So drums and bass will definitely be improved from album one. We're going for a much more punchy, much more aggressive, and much more raw attempt at recording something. One thing that we kind of notice about Quest for the Games is that it's a bit over edited and overproduced, and we just want something more natural, something sounding. One thing is it looks like we're gonna have another second guitar player going into this short run before the recording sessions. Probably one of the only people during the audition call that actually took it seriously enough to actually send like videos of him playing the songs. And he seems serious. So we'll see how he handles even the week and a half. Yep. Yeah, he's a contact we made in West Texas. He plays in a band out in Lubbock, and when we played there, they were one of the support bands when us and Burn the Throne went and played there. Seems solid. Definitely is serious about learning the stuff. He seems super responsive. Also just seems to have a good personality that we can gel with on the road. So we're just gonna have to see. That's gonna be a real testing ground for him and our working relationship, because after that, Phil, our booking agent, is actually booking forward for us for something in September, and we're going to be going in the opposite direction that we were supposed to be going in June. We're going to the big state out west that has an ocean next to it. And then after that, we're probably going to be, not probably, we're going to Texas. I just don't know if it's going to be us and another band yet. We're still trying to figure that out. February, we're probably going to hit the Southeast again, hit a bunch of Florida. And then possibly in like April or May, we'll reattempt the Canada thing. Yeah. I mean, because, yeah, the audition call was for touring musicians, but we are looking for permanent. So, I mean, if it ends up really working out and we gel together and he plays everything right and enjoys it, I have no problem with this testing ground basically being his audition for the full position. But we're just gonna have to see. I don't want to speak too soon. Let's see what Blonsky files the new ones are saying. Okay, we only have 2.
Unassailable. Didn't they say that about the Titanic?
They have reason to be confident, Bruce. I've studied the technical schematic. This newest version is likely to be far more potent than anything they've sent out previously.
Yeah, well, I'll be careful.
The hell? I don't understand it. Like, Dr. Samson's supposed to be a psychiatrist. How does he know anything about this technical, like, machine shit? Unless he has multiple degrees.
Human females degrade slower than males? I wasn't aware of that.
Apparently, Blonsky has a vested interest in the study of gamma-irradiated humans. Take a look at the photo. That's him at the back.
Why is he so interested? Is this why he's taking command of the vault?
Interesting. But yeah, roadblocks, it's to be expected. It's kind of how things happen. I've kind of taken the philosophy since we started playing in Muscle that don't overthink things, do what you think is right, go with your gut, and things will happen the way they're supposed to. And I think this is one of those moments. We're getting this new music out may catapult us forward a little bit more. And then we can capitalize on that forward momentum, create a new set list. Of course, we'll probably still play PED, Ironbound, and In Quest for the Games, but like just start adding the rest of the set list with the new songs because we have been playing a lot of the same shit for like 2 years now, and I'm just ready to expand our repertoire and show people what we've been hiding this entire time. It's like naturally speaking, as songs are written, a musician gets better at writing them because they get practice writing them, and that's exactly what it is. The later material is like it basically stomps the first album, like, and that is what I think we should be using to represent ourselves in the current day. It's not that none of those songs will ever, return to the set list or whatever. It's just like I'm ready for something new, and the people that have seen us so many times, I'm sure are ready for something new. I just don't want it to be like start to feel like a legacy act thing where it's just like building everything on like, yeah, it was this way one time, it should be like this forever. It's just like, no. I'm sure Quest for the Games will stay in the set list forever, but honestly, of the 3 that I mentioned earlier, it's not the one that I would want to keep. Before everything else, I would want to keep Ironbound. Two of the 6 songs we're recording, we've played live already. Anabolic Fight Core, which is one of the E-flat songs, and then Trendsetter, which is a